Instagram and TikTok are everywhere. These platforms have become a significant part of our daily lives. Millions use these platforms every day, engaging with content and connecting with others. People share photos, videos, and stories, creating a digital tapestry of their lives. They connect with friends and family, bridging distances and fostering relationships. These apps can be fun and entertaining, offering a break from the mundane, but they can also be addictive, drawing users in for hours on end. Why are these platforms so appealing? What makes them so irresistible? They offer a constant stream of content tailored to individual preferences. There's always something new to see, keeping the experience fresh and engaging. This keeps users engaged for hours, often without realizing how much time has passed. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, plays a significant role in this engagement. People don't want to miss the latest trends or updates, feeling a need to stay in the loop. The ease of use is another factor. Both apps are designed to be user-friendly. Both apps are simple to navigate, making it easy for anyone to use them. Users can quickly like, comment, and share content, fostering a sense of community. This instant gratification keeps them coming back for more, seeking validation and connection. But what starts as harmless fun can quickly turn into an obsession, affecting mental health and well-being. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive. Tech companies use persuasive design techniques. These techniques make apps hard to resist. One key feature is the infinite scroll. Users scroll through a never-ending feed of content. This keeps them engaged for longer periods. Another feature is notifications. These alerts signal new likes, comments, and messages. They provide a small burst of dopamine, a feel-good chemical in the brain. This encourages users to check their phones constantly. The use of algorithms also contributes to addiction. These algorithms track user behavior. They show content that is most likely to keep them engaged. This creates a personalized experience that is hard to pull away from. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It plays a crucial role in the brain's reward system. When we do something pleasurable, dopamine is released. This makes us feel good and motivates us to repeat the behavior. Social media platforms are designed to trigger dopamine release. Likes, comments, and followers provide a sense of validation. This activates the brain's reward pathway. The more we use these apps, the more we crave that dopamine rush. This cycle of dopamine release and craving can lead to addiction. Users become dependent on the feeling of reward. They start to neglect other aspects of their lives. Social media addiction can have serious consequences for mental health. Studies have shown a link between excessive social media use and increased rates of anxiety and depression. The constant comparison to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. The curated nature of social media also contributes to these negative feelings. People often present an idealized version of themselves online. This can make others feel like their lives don't measure up. Moreover, social media can disrupt sleep patterns. The blue light emitted from screens interferes with melatonin production, a hormone that regulates sleep. This can lead to insomnia and other sleep problems. Section 5. Real lives, real struggles, social media's impact. In today's digital age, social media has become an integral part of our daily lives. While it offers numerous benefits, it also comes with significant drawbacks. The impact of social media addiction is not just theoretical. It's a tangible issue affecting millions of people worldwide. There are real people whose lives have been negatively affected. The constant need for validation and the pressure to maintain a perfect online persona can be overwhelming. Take the case of Sarah, a college student who developed severe anxiety due to her social media use. She found herself trapped in a cycle of comparison and self-doubt. Sarah was constantly checking her phone for new likes and comments. Each notification became a measure of her self-worth. She became obsessed with maintaining a perfect online image. Hours were spent editing photos and crafting the perfect post. This led to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. The more she tried to present a flawless image, the more she felt she was falling short. She started to withdraw from real-life interactions. Her relationships with friends and family began to suffer as she became more isolated. Another example is John, a young professional who lost his job due to his social media addiction. His career was on the rise until his online habits took over. John was spending hours each day on social media. He found it difficult to focus on his tasks and meet deadlines. He was neglecting his work responsibilities. His productivity plummeted as he prioritized his online presence over his job. This led to poor performance and eventually his termination. The consequences of his addiction were severe and life-changing. These stories highlight the very real dangers of social media addiction. It's not just about losing time, it's about losing control over one's life. It's a growing problem that needs to be addressed. Awareness and proactive measures are essential to mitigate the negative impacts of social media on our mental health and well-being. Section 6. Taking action, combating social media addiction. There are steps we can take to combat social media addiction. The first step is awareness. We need to recognize the problem and acknowledge our own usage patterns. Setting limits on our social media use is crucial. This can involve setting daily time limits or designating specific times for checking social media. It's also important to engage in activities that promote well-being. This could include spending time in nature, exercising, or pursuing hobbies. These activities provide a healthy distraction from social media and promote mental and physical health. Section 7. Legislative efforts, curbing the digital downside. Governments and policymakers are starting to recognize the dangers of social media addiction. There are ongoing discussions about implementing regulations to protect users. Some proposed measures include age restrictions, limiting access to social media for children and teenagers, transparency in algorithms, requiring social media companies to be more transparent about how their algorithms work, and addiction warnings, mandating social media platforms to display warnings about the potential for addiction. These efforts are still in the early stages, but they represent a positive step towards addressing the societal impact of social media addiction. Section 8. The future of social media, striking a balance. Social media is here to stay. It has revolutionized the way we communicate, share information, and even how we perceive the world around us. It's become an integral part of our lives, connecting us with loved ones and providing a platform for self-expression. However, it's important to find a balance. The constant notifications and endless scrolling can be overwhelming and detrimental to our mental health. We need to use these platforms in a way that is healthy and sustainable. Setting boundaries like app limits can help us manage our time better. Social media companies have a responsibility to create a safer environment for users. They can implement policies and features that protect user well-being. This includes implementing features that promote digital well-being. Tools like screen time trackers and notification controls can make a big difference. Examples include timeout features, allowing users to take breaks from the platform. These breaks can help reduce stress and improve focus. Usage summaries, providing users with insights into their daily and weekly usage patterns. These insights can help users make informed decisions about their screen time. And promoting positive content, highlighting content that promotes mental health and well-being. This can create a more uplifting and supportive online environment. By working together, we can create a digital landscape that fosters connection and well-being rather than addiction and harm. It's a collective effort that requires awareness and action from both users and companies. Section 9. Taking control. Tips for healthy social media use. Here are some practical tips for using social media in a healthy way. Turn off notifications, reduce the urge to constantly check your phone. Unfollow accounts that trigger negative emotions, curate your feed to promote positive feelings. Use social media for connection, not comparison. Focus on building relationships rather than seeking validation. Set realistic expectations. Remember that social media often portrays an idealized version of reality. And take breaks. Schedule regular breaks from social media to reconnect with yourself and the offline world. Remember, you have the power to control your social media use. By implementing these tips, you can create a healthier and more balanced relationship with these platforms. Section 10. Finding balance, real life, beyond the screen. It's easy to get caught up in the digital world, but it's important to remember that real life is happening offline. Make an effort to cultivate real-life connections. Spend time with loved ones, engage in hobbies, and explore the world around you. Social media can be a valuable tool for connection and entertainment when used in moderation. However, it's crucial to prioritize your well-being. By making conscious choices about your social media use, you can harness the benefits of these platforms without falling prey to their addictive qualities. Remember, your worth is not defined by likes or followers. True fulfillment comes from living a meaningful and balanced life, both online and offline.